So, how do you choose a favourite car of the century? Well, it's a tough one, but for me it has to be a sports car, and the car that has stood the test of time is the Porsche 911. In fact, the 911 has just celebrated its 35th birthday, and there's not too many cars that can lay claim to that. Even today, with the newest 911, the 996, you get that classic look and staggering performance. 1964 saw the introduction of the first 911 with a 130 brake horsepower 2-litre flat-six engine. Gradually, over the years, it's evolved with different models and features like a Targa roof and convertible. Today in a 911 you get at least 300 brake horsepower. But it's out on the road where the 911 really comes alive. You can stand there all day drooling over it, but driving it opens up a whole new world. Many people don't like the 911. The engine's in the wrong place, they say. It's too much of a handful. It's true, you have to be careful in some conditions, but find a stretch of empty road and get that engine behind you singing. The 911 has never been a perfect car. It has its foibles, like the offset pedals, cramped cabin and heavy clutch and gear shift. But even an old model still remains valuable and has that ability to turn heads. Porsche have tried to kill off the 911 when they first introduced the 928, but that's fallen by the way, and the latest 911 has become so refined, but still with that astonishing pace and the chance to put a big smile on the face of any driver. From the moment you turn the key in a classic 911 and that famous boxer engine fires up into life, burbling away behind you. The 911 was one of the few cars to have an air-cooled engine rather than water-cooled, and that stayed with the car right through to the last 993 model in 1996. But then with the launch of the 996, water cooling had to come. Refinement was the key for Porsche. So the 911 remains for me one of the cars of the century, offering both fun and frights, sometimes in equal measure. The classic shape, special models like the 959, a car to treasure, a car that will hold its value. So that's my car of the century, the Porsche 911. Go on, Mr. Hammond, see if you can beat that.